Katey from Personal Health TV here today talking to you about some brain health, specifically how I have helped my brain with increasing understanding, clarity, and comprehension in my endomorph body. And so I am a guardian health type, which is very similar to a diplomat health type. We are both endomorph type of bodies. If you don't know your health body type, you can go to healthtypetest.org and take the short little test and find out what body type you are. And if you are an endomorph, diplomat, or guardian, make sure you come on back and listen to these tips and lifestyle suggestions that I talk about here. And so an endomorph brain. Now, I really have noticed since I've been on this health journey how much food really affects my mental clarity, or is kind of the make or break when it comes to brain fog and my processing speed. Now, in the endomorph diet, specifically the guardian diet, it's typically a vegetarian diet. So lots of plants, limited grains, limited carbs, and limited animal protein and dairy. And so when I saw potatoes come up on my profile as being very good for me, I was so excited. I can't have pasta, rice, or any of those starches with the regular meal, and I do have some Irish heritage. So when I saw potatoes up there, I was like, yes, finally, some filler, something with sustenance for me. And so I wanted to eat a big bowl of potatoes right away. So I got really excited. I threw some potatoes in the oven, just a little bit of olive oil on it, some fresh rosemary, and had myself a nice big bowl of potatoes. And I thought that that would be a great lunchtime snack for me to have, because I know I'm not supposed to have carbs late in the evening, because it takes a long time for my body to digest things, because I have a genetic weakness in my pancreas. So converting the sugars is quite a process for my body. So I shouldn't have any carbs too late, which processes as a type of sugar in the body. So if I have it later in the day, it's really hard for my body to break those down and process those. So I knew I shouldn't have it too late in the evening. I thought in the afternoon would be the perfect time, because I had a lot of work that I wanted to get done that afternoon, and I didn't want to be distracted with any hunger pain. So I thought the potatoes are really going to satisfy me. I'll have a nice big bowl of those, and I'll be good to go to just sit down and get some work done. So I ate the potatoes, and oh my gosh, within like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I was so tired. Oh, my energy just totally dropped. My brain was foggy. It felt like it was so hard to focus or concentrate on anything. And I couldn't believe how much the potatoes affected my body after not eating potatoes for quite a while, how they really affected me. It almost felt like a sugar rush or sugar high and then a sugar crash after I indulged in eating those potatoes. And so I found out that eating potatoes for my breakfast, I typically have a later breakfast, because I'm not supposed to eat very early in the morning, and I find that my body actually really likes that. My digestion works really well if I have warm liquids in the morning and then eat a bigger like brunch later on, that if I have the potatoes then, I don't have the same crash effect like I do when I have them in the afternoon. And if I have them in the morning, I do feel really satisfied and I'm not as hungry, and my brain feels super sharp and super focused, and it's a good way to feel satisfied to set myself up for success during the day. So it was a really fascinating experiment to witness and go through when I started integrating carbs back into my diet. The simple carbs like, potatoes and yams, which I am allowed on my profile, that actually it's the time of day that I consume those too is really going to help with my brain health and my brain clarity. So I share my story in hopes that those guardians and diplomats out there who are really excited to integrate carbs, but are also concerned about, mental processing time and mental clarity and not having any brain fog, that really pay attention to when you're consuming those foods, and switch around your times and see what works for you, because it can make such a huge difference in your clarity and processing speed when it comes to your brain health and ensuring that you're setting yourself up for success every single day. All right, guys, talk to you again soon. Bye.